John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. We're at Best-Tronics. I'm with Brad. We're right outside of Chicago. Brad, thanks for having us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. It's great to see you guys.
Absolutely. So, I know you guys from your pedal boards and your cabling, but you do a lot more than that here. And why don't you tell us a little bit about it, and then take us through the whole rigmarole.
Yeah.
Rigmarole, is that the word?
Yeah. So we build cables, like you said, cables, looms, pedal boards, racks, fly racks for the pro touring industry. From looms to guitar cables, anything like that. Full size refrigerator racks to fly racks, as well as the main part of the company. We build cables for the military, telecom, fiber optic industries, so we kind of cover anything that has a cable in it.
Oh, that's great. With that military background, I really like that because those specs are so non-forgiving. To have that sort of like accuracy on a guitar rig really appeals to me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Going from the military side to making some stuff for audio, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Right. Because guitar players, well, like at least in my little world, my own work is pretty shoddy, and when I see really good work, I am so impressed. So I can't wait to see what you guys are building here.
Cool. Yeah, we got some stuff to show you. So yeah, let's do it.
All right, Brad. So where are we now?
So this is the area I spend more of my life than I'd probably like to admit. This is our audio area, right? So this side of the table is where myself and Brian, one of the owners here, are doing all the rig and pedal board building, and obviously other things as well. And then the other side of the table is our audio department, where they're soldering all the cables, panels, everything you kind of see us do. Yeah. So here's the board actually. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you just finished, you personally built this one?
Yeah. Wired this one yesterday. We just finished it. It's kind of a basic pedal board here.
Oh man, it is so clean.
Thank you, appreciate that. So this one's basic. It's a dual mono board. The cool thing is the Thane pedal has the dual channel in it. So each side is a channel of it. So we actually have one side running through one loop and one side running through another loop. So you can kind of access both sides of the pedal. Wow. Individually, yeah.
Well, here, can I show the bottom of this too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at that, man.
So then, we use the chocks, the high five mods. So these are the power supplies. They're really low profile, compact. Your inputs, outputs here, inputs here, output there. And then USB to get to the PVC, and then as well as the Eventide H90.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. I've got a bunch of pedal boards, and I had one really nice one made. Had it done right, but immediately I wanted to change something in it, which kind of undermined the integrity of the whole deal. Do you have any allowances for things like that?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So it's part of like I mentioned earlier, the military mindset is everything has to be serviceable for what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
So in this scenario, pedals have top jacks, pedals have side jacks. Yeah. So that's what we're doing is there's enough slack to reach this top jack to the side, this side, or where's the side jack? If we even have one. Right here, the JHS.
Okay, yeah.
Go from the side to the top. So you can actually do you want to switch this JHS pedal, maybe one with top jacks, you can do that.
Not a big deal.
Yeah,
Do you have to spend a lot of time in schematics to make everything just run clean?
Yeah.
Because that's where it usually gets me and make my own. I mean, there's often a buzz, there's often something that goes wrong, and I do not have the bandwidth to figure it out.
Totally. Yeah. No, I get it, man. And a lot of that is, there is a process to it. It depends who you're working with, right? Certain artists and with their techs, they know what they want. They've got everything kind of figured out, and that's what we go through, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of, that makes life easier. The more so is the I guess the size of everything. So they're gonna, a lot of times you'll find guys fitting huge amounts of gear onto a little board. Okay, that's not gonna fit. So that's more of the design process in that realm. But then yes, a lot of times with other guys, we have all these pedals, we want them on a board, I don't know what order to go. And we mock everything up, we sound check it, we do that, make sure there's no buzzes or anything like that.
Yeah, oh man.
It could go from 30 minutes to a few hours.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. And you're saying earlier that people, when they're ordering, they can bring in their pedals, or they can just give you a laundry list of what they want.
Yeah, so totally. We're dealers of a ton of different companies. So some guys will be like, hey, I really like that new Eventide H90. Well, we're a dealer, we can get that for you.
Yeah.
And throw it on the board. Or like a lot of touring artists, hey, we already have this pedal board. We need to build a B version for Europe. We don't have any of the gear. We don't have relationships with the company. Okay, well, we're dealers. We can provide it. We call it turnkey, just turnkey from scratch, working system out the door.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So how many hours do you think you had into this?
Oh, man.
I mean, like, I can't imagine, like, because you cut every cable to length.
Yeah, it's
the
soldered.
Whole enchilada.
Everything's hand soldered. From the MIDI to the power to the signal, I mean, everything. I don't know, maybe in total. This one was kind of simple, maybe 5, something like that. Yeah.
Man, and you basically, this is a family company, so you've probably been soldering your whole life.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Been working here since I've been a kid. I mean,
born with the soldering iron.
Yeah, oh my God. I remember coming here as a kid and like stripping cables with my iPod, like Gen 1 on, like sit back there for a few hours in the summer, make some money,
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
So what is your personal pedal board like?
Disarray.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Good. Good. Yeah.
No, my pedals, I usually have to bring them here to as placeholders for guys' boards because they can't send certain things in.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of it's
catastrophe.
Oh yeah, or my kids ripped it apart. One of the two,
that's great. So what has been one of the more interesting projects you've had of late on the pedal board?
We just did one that was really cool, where it wasn't necessarily a pedal board, I would say. It was more of a modular, but the redundant quad cortex thing. But we're a redundant quad cortex where the main and the spare usually live in a rack. They wanted the main at their feet, so we actually built it in a sense where the pedal board is rack mounted, taken out, so the artist can use it at their feet.
Oh, wow.
And then put it back in. So that was pretty neat.
So it's all in one unit, and then you can take it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
that
cool.
was kind of neat. Pedal board wise, we just did a 2-tier one on one of those Vertex boards that was like, I want to say there was like 35 pedals on it. It was huge.
God.
I don't know. I don't want anybody lifting that. It was huge. It was huge. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't imagine. Like if I try and keep things as minimal as I can just to avoid the, all the pitfalls.
Right.
I can't imagine with 35 pedals.
Yeah. Troubleshooting that is going to be fun.
God. Yeah.
Or changing something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, a bulletproof build like this, they'll never have to do anything.
Hopefully, yeah. Knock on wood. Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, the wet, dry, wet stuff's coming back, it seems, too. So we've been doing quite a bit of wet, dry, wet rigs, which has been really cool.
Yeah, that's got to be interesting. Like, because you have to kind of cover every sort of routing. Somebody just gives you an idea, and you have to solve the problem and make it work.
Yeah, and today's evolving age, it's, hey, I want to run wet, dry, wet on this run, but then I'm playing club gigs and I want to run mono or 4 cable method. So doing something with minimal hands on the board or in the rack has been a really big challenge, but thankfully there's enough tools out there to get it done.
Yeah. So a client comes to you and they give you kind of a wish list. Do they ever say things that are impossible?
Yeah. Yeah, man, there's a ton. I mean, it's just, or not realistic. I wouldn't say impossible, just not realistic. Like, I want to switch from a wet, dry, wet to a mono rig, with minimal patching or programming. It's like, yeah, you can do it, but you're probably going to have to reprogram patches, right? And they don't, that's a different thing.
Yeah. Well, cool. Let's see what's next. Okay, so Brad, what's going on here? What do we have?
Yeah, so this is what people have been calling mother rack, or like the God rack is what a lot of bands touring have been calling it. So a lot of bands are going to modular systems where you build them into fly racks.
Oh, yeah.
They drop into Pelicans, like foamed out, 1637 Pelican air cases. By Circle 3 mainly, Designs makes those, and they drop into them. You can fly them all around the world, typically under 70 pounds, so maybe a little fee, but most of the time under 50 pounds. So you're flying for free.
Wow.
With no oversized baggage. And so they've been doing that, but for stateside tours, they build these mother racks where all those modular racks can live.
Oh, okay.
And then they can stay interconnected to one another. So a lot of time Guitar World will live in these. Monitors, in-ear monitor racks, playback racks, vocal processing, the mixer rack for your monitors, so things like that. But
let's open this thing up.
So this case, Chris at Circle 3 Designs made. It's got these sweet latches on it.
Oh, that's great. Recessed handles. I love
so
that.
all 3 fly racks are living in here, as you can see. Oh, let's see this. It self-contains right here, which is sweet.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, so these are like 3 Polar X that we've been building for a lot of people. Actually, these are heading out soon.
Oh, okay. So stateside, you just roll this in, and this is your whole monitor rig. But if you're flying, you can just
these pop out. They go right into.
Oh man, that is so practical.
Cases right here, yeah.
Wow.
Really, really, really nice. But yeah, so this top one is your vocal processing and playback. So you've got your redundant playback, laptop A, laptop B goes into here. We'll turn around and back, we'll show you, but there's a multi-pin on this that patches all 12. Well, in this case, it's 16 channels because you've got 2 process vocals from there's a universal Apollo right here.
Okay.
So you've got 2 process vocals, 2 dry vocals, 12 channels of playback, 1 connector that just patches right into your mixer rig, which has got an input split on the back. So all your stage inputs hit that. You can mix your ears on this. Hand front of house, this multi-pin, it's a 32 channel fan. So you're in and out. You can mix your own ears, don't affect the signal going in front of house.
Wow, man. That is clean business. Can we swing this thing around?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Should we go? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so these patching, we just Velcro them in because they have to be taken out when they're touring.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so it's just this multi-pin here. We actually have a 61 pin and a 39 pin, which are like the industry standards for a while, have been the W1s and W2s. Yeah. They're just military connectors. So we have our own version of those that we leverage our military connects, and yeah, that's what we do. So this 39 pin right here patches all 8 channels of stereo audio to your ears in one connection. Boom, boom, you're in and out.
God.
And as you know, speed is the name of the game, getting in and out.
Oh, so, right, right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And then the splits down there for all your ears.
Wow, that makes it easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man. All right, very cool.
So this is pretty sweet. This is the mixer rack that you saw in that mother case we just showed you, but without the Midas gear in it. So it doesn't have the DL32 or the M32C in there, which has been really cool. A lot of people have been, they can't do away with their mixer rack for a week because they've got gigs and things like that.
Oh, right, right.
So we pre-wire this for them to drop in their gear, and then all they have to do is plug in their cables, and they basically have a rig built by us. Okay,
so I guess the concern would be you're building this without the actual mixer. Do you ever? I mean, are you always? How do you know it all works?
Yeah.
I mean,
totally. Right.
I mean, like it's like building a boat in your garage.
Yeah, without water. Right?
Yeah, what if it's going to float? Yeah. How do you know?
So we're a Midas dealer. We have our own M32C and DL32 here. So we actually build it with those in there.
Oh.
Everything's to spec on that, and then we run signal through it, audio through it in our rig room in the back, and make sure it's all good. Program the router, obviously, so we send the password and all that. The input splits on the back, which is basically the main thing that people want. So it feeds all the inputs of the DL32 here, and we're good to go.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So it's been really convenient for people that can't go, with their gear that they already purchased. So it's senseless to buy a new thing.
Right, and they're on the road and they can't. Yeah.
So it's been really convenient where we can just ship this out like the next day. They get it, load their stuff in, and 2 days later they're doing sound check and rehearsal. Rehearsal, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, this looks wildly complex. What is the build time on something like this?
So these have been really popular lately. So we've been stocking them.
Oh, really?
So a lot of these we can usually ship out same day.
Wow.
As long as we have stock in them, yeah.
But are they made to order for the particular?
Yeah, everything we do, whether it be a small cable or a pedal board or something complex, is built to order. Yeah. But we've been stocking like the general things that we see, like this, more so because as you know, touring is a lot of times it's last minute. We need something.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah, a lot of these
need it yesterday.
Yep, and that's what this is here for, right? Yeah.
Okay, so Brad, this is all. I mean, I've been around sound stuff my whole life, but this is still like intimidatingly complex. When you send this to the guy that just bought it, the front of house dude, how do they know what goes where?
Yeah, so these are all color coded. It's to resistor color code is what they call it. So each channel has its own color code, which we send with the rack so they can reference. So these are all your inputs hitting the DL32, and then the outputs, as you can see right here, are all black. But the channel numbers are actually printed on the cable itself, so they can just patch in right there.
Okay, so even the first time, relatively, they can figure it out.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, and we have a little video that we send them and
really?
and a diagram just to make life a little bit easier.
And a cell phone number just in case.
Yeah. My birth certificate. You know,
All right. Do you get like frantic phone calls every now and then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so Brad, this is what, some sort of like testing thing?
Yeah. So this is our QA department for quality assurance. Everything we do funnels through here, whether like we sell, bulk parts, cabling, connectors, things like that people buy and solder on their own. That still funnels through here to make sure the parts are correct, the counts are correct before we ship them out. Everything we build is tested here.
Like every cable?
Every single thing.
Every tiny cable?
Every tiny cable. I don't care if it's a 4-inch cable or a 150 foot
great.
cable. Everything's tested here.
God, man, because we live in an age where, I don't know, I get brand new gear and I don't know what the fail rate is, but occasionally brand new stuff, whether it be a pedal board or a cable, whatever, will not work. Do you run into that?
Getting gears here, like even the stuff we buy, it's tested before it's even put on our inventory shelves.
Wow,
we try to follow as strict policies as we can because obviously we care about what we're putting out there. So,
right.
So these fixtures here, we built ourselves. It can test up to 64 channels in a matter of seconds.
Wow.
Just one click, and the program does it. And then what's really neat is we do a lot of custom things, like one-off stuff like that for customers. Hey, I have this vintage Hammond keyboard, or Hammond organ, and I need to control the rotary, and it's like a really weird connector, or like strange like harp microphone connectors.
Yeah.
Where we don't build a ton of them. So the first time we build them, we can actually plug it into these fixtures here. It will map how everything's wired and tell us, so we can verify on the screen, and then it'll make a program in like less than a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's
wow, the future is now.
Yeah, it sounds like we know what we're doing. Yeah. So this here's Claudia. She's been with us for about 20 years now. She's our manager of our audio department here. So she kind of says what goes. She's working on one of our 48 channel splits, input splits. So all 48 of your input channels hit this.
Wow.
There's a multi-pin, so one connector sends it to front of house, and then the tails go to your rack, your mixer rack for your ears.
Wow. Yeah. So Claudia, is this like putting together a puzzle every day, kind of?
Yeah.
You're doing an excellent job.
Yeah, I joke, but in all seriousness, probably the best solderers you can find here. So they do great work.
Yeah, cow. All right, so here we are in cable land.
Yeah. So like I said, everything we do is cable related.
Now,
for the most part.
That's where you all started, right?
Yes. So we're guitarcable.com. We're making our own guitar cables, which we still have. It's still our coveted cable. It's got 21 picofarads a foot, so really low resistance on the signal. Great. It's a braided shield, so it's better shielding than your spiral wrap stuff that you see out there a ton.
Now, is this something you all developed kind of over time, or is this kind of the original recipe?
It was the original recipe, but we varied it a little bit to what you see now. Yeah. But we've got our own speaker, our own instrument cable, mic cable, things like that, and it's a lot of part of this push that's going back to copper because of different industries needing it, with solar flares, things like that happening with digital things.
The vulnerability of digital, and suddenly cables are like the fail-safe.
Yeah. So a lot of times, when we're building those input splits, and this is kind of different. It's more of what we're speaking of as different industries, but it still kind of correlates. We're still building a ton of copper input splits for the audio world. And we get, people on Instagram or YouTube all the time, like, oh, just go to Dante or anything like that. Well, a lot of people are still relying on that as a backup. So
right. And it's the fact that it's the durable fail-safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is what you want in cables.
Exactly. Yeah.
I break a lot of them.
Well, we're here.
Okay. Brad, would you mind just defining for us capacitance and some basic details? Just in the simplest possible way.
Yeah, so capacitance, I guess when you boil it down, is essentially the resistance on your signal running through the copper. So the higher the capacitance, the more resistance on your signal, the less, pure it will be at the destination.
So what kind of numbers, tell me about capacitance numbers for your cables as opposed to Or no, consumer grade.
Yeah. So ours run at 21 picofarads a foot, which is pretty low.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that's why a lot of artists or musicians and guitarists using our cable can run it, like they'll end up running like a 20-foot guitar cable, which, you know, usually is taboo, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, man, I don't notice any difference. This is great, you know. And you know, I think that might have some effect on why. I'm not saying to go do it, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Versus like consumer grade, a lot of like the standard out there is usually in the 40 to 50 range
right.
of picofarads a foot. So it's like half of it.
That tracks.
Yeah. So it's right around there. And so I guess what's also pretty important, or like what we kind of believe, because there's like, you know, you hear everything like this will make your mids higher, like these cables,
sure.
you know, your lows will come, your highs will be clear.
Yeah, a lot of hype, a lot of snake oil.
Yeah, which we don't really comment on that. I mean, a cable's a cable. It is what it is. Like you really just want good construction. The capacitance is low, less resistance on your signal. And then as far as our cables go, we use a braided shield on these. It does make them a little bit more rigid, but a lot of times when you bend a braided cable, the braid doesn't open up as you're shielding on the inside. That's what I'm referring to, is the braiding.
Oh yeah.
So when you bend it, it doesn't open up, so it's not less susceptible to like electromagnetic interference.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right, or noise from outside of the cable, right? Whereas a lot of times a braided cable, when you bend it, the braid will open up and it will leave vulnerabilities within the cable itself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then another good thing to look for as well on the inside of the cable, there's a black shielded, it's called black conductive PVC, which is another layer of shielding. You actually have to strip that back when you make a cable. The rest is going to sound like a blanket's over your tone, or you're getting like volume cuts, and that's why. So you have to strip that back. But what that does is it further shields the cable, and a lot of the better brands do that. So it's really important. Yeah.
Okay, Brad. So what is this very complex machine here?
Yeah. So this is a machine that can process little wires like this, a wire processing machine. It can strip, it cuts, strips, it can tin wires, it can crimp wires. It actually has a monitor on there to show how, like the force of the crimp. So if it's a bad crimp, like too much, too little, it actually spits it out to the side, so we know it's a bad product.
Wow.
Yeah, and it can do a bunch in a very small amount of time.
Wow. So Brad, your grandfather started this company, when was it?
Yeah, 1973. Yeah,
God, man, that's 52 years ago?
Yeah.
Almost 53?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so 1973 started it, and we were doing telecom cables and manufacturing for mainly telecom, some military at that point, and then kind of blew up into something, and my dad and his brothers and sister took over, and now I'm here. So
yeah.
You know,
yeah. And you were telling me how you personally got into the whole building, you know, pedal boards.
Yeah.
How it started here. Can you relay that to the people out there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Dan's guitar tech and also plays in a few bands with Dan. He's a great guitarist. Is Jeremy Jason. We were building some racks with him for Dan, and he had kind of mentioned about doing it to the public, open out to the public, and it was something that Brian here had also talked about. So it kind of just like stars aligned, and then they kind of taught me how to build racks after that and pedal boards. So that's kind of where it came to fruition.
Well, and it's the perfect marriage, because pedal boards are kind of all about the connection, all about the cables anyway, and that's your thing.
Right.
So
right. It went hand in hand, right? We were building racks for the military. Now we're building racks for audio. It's you know, it's cable.
Yeah, for the army of musicians out there.
Right. Exactly.
Speaking of army of musicians, if somebody watching out there wants to get a hold of you for building pedal boards, for cables, for whatever, how do they reach you?
Yeah. I mean, we've got a phone number. It's on our website and everything, and social media handles. Give us a shout, like a call, or an email is usually the best and quickest, because then, you know, most of the time you're sending pictures of your rig, and I need to redo this, right? So we've got an email address out there for them too.
All right, great. Well, BTPA, check them out, y'all. Till next time.